Stop trying to manifest your desires one at a time. Stop focusing on money, then health, then a partner, because that is the number one reason you feel exhausted, scattered, and like you're constantly giving up. You are applying an old, three-dimensional filter to an infinite power, operating under a deep belief that your mind has a waiting list. I'm here to tell you that is a lie. That is costing you the full life you deserve. According to Neville Goddard, manifesting everything you want simultaneously is not just possible, it is the natural state of your divine being. If you stay with me until the very end of this story, I am going to show you how to flip a single switch that illuminates your entire life at once. And trust me, the detailed protocol I'm about to share is the one thing 99% of people miss that keeps them stuck in waiting mode. Before we dive into the deep mechanics of the mind, I want to prove to you right now that your consciousness already holds the power to manifest multiple realities instantly. This is an immediate, verifiable experiment that Neville Goddard himself would want you to commit to right now. Imagine you are holding a single coin in your palm. Close your eyes. I want you to infuse that single coin with the feeling of your three greatest desires all at once. First, feel the cold keys of your new home in your pocket. Second, hear the voice of your ideal partner saying, "I love you." Third, feel the surge of health in your body. Now, compress all three into that single coin. Feel the weight of that certainty. Open your eyes. You just held three separate realities: love, wealth, and health in one object. Your mind didn't break. It effortlessly absorbed the command. Keep that feeling, because I'm about to show you how to turn that 30-second experiment into a permanent reality. I used to think I had to finish the career manifestation before I could start on the relationship, applying effort to a process that required ease. This constant sequential thinking is why we feel exhausted. We are trained to believe that to get something, you must do something first. But Neville Goddard teaches that this 3D world is just a shadow, a mere reflection of the only true reality, the 4D world of consciousness. In that 4D world, everything you could ever desire exists right now, simultaneously. Think of it like walking into a dark room. You don't light one corner and wait. You simply switch on the light, and the entire room is illuminated instantly. Stay tuned, because I'm about to share the story of a client who nearly lost everything by trying too hard, and the one composite scene that saved her entire life. The biggest mistake is the sheer strain of trying to visualize 5 separate things, which is exactly what happened to my client, Sarah. She wanted a new car and better health, spending hours visualizing a silver luxury car, then another hour visualizing herself healthy. She got the car, but she was still constantly sick. Why? Because her efforts were divided. She was telling the universe, these are 2 separate problems, requiring 2 separate solutions. Neville Goddard taught that the subconscious needs a single, unified command. Sarah's breakthrough came when she stopped making separate requests and created a composite scene. This is the engine room of the process, and I want you to listen closely to these next 3 steps, because this is how you construct your own master scene that forces the universe to deliver everything at once. Step 1 is to define the single unified feeling. Your subconscious mind, as Neville Goddard famously said, responds to feelings, not words or empty pictures. This is where most people fail. They try to visualize the stuff, but they forget the soul of the manifestation, which is the emotion. Before you even close your eyes, you must identify the single overarching emotion that encompasses all your desires. Ask yourself, if I had the perfect income, the ideal partner, and perfect health right now, what would my dominant mood be? For most, it isn't a high-energy excitement. It is a quiet relief. It's that deep, exhaling breath you take when a long struggle is finally over. It is a sense of deep certainty, or what Neville called the "it is finished" state. This single feeling is the fuel for your scene. Without this emotional scent, your subconscious won't know which reality to track. You are looking for the feeling of satisfaction, the kind you feel after a great meal. You aren't hungry anymore, because you already have it. Step 2 is to construct the implied scene. This is where we get surgical. You must create one single short moment that implies the fulfillment of all your desires simultaneously. The secret here is to focus on the outcome, not the process. Do not visualize yourself working hard at a desk to get money or going on dates to find love. That implies the doing. We want the done. You need to create a scene that could only happen if all your wishes were already facts. For example, imagine yourself sitting on the deck of your dream beach house. You feel the cool evening breeze. That's your health. You feel a warm hand squeeze yours, and you hear your partner's voice. That's your love. You look at a notification on your phone showing a massive deposit. That's your wealth. This scene should be no more than 10 to 15 seconds long. Create a vivid scene with emotions. Look around your house. See the beach and trees in front of the house. Feel the smell. Watch the colors. Feel the feeling of that excitement and happiness. Pour your 10 to 15 seconds created scene with emotions. That is must. Why such a short scene? Because a short scene is easier to loop without your mind wandering. It must feel like a memory of something that has already happened. If you can remember it, your subconscious believes it has already occurred in the 3D world. Now, pay very close attention because this next part is the golden key that Neville Goddard insisted was the difference between success and failure. Step 3. Falling asleep in the end. This is the non-negotiable command to your subconscious mind. As you lie in bed tonight, in that drowsy state akin to sleep, you are going to gently loop your short scene over and over. But here's the critical shift. You must move from watching the scene like a movie to stepping inside of it. You weren't seeing yourself. On the balcony, you are looking through your own eyes, seeing the railing, hearing the distant waves, and smelling the salt air. You must add what Neville called the tones of reality. Feel the texture of the chair beneath you. Hear the specific pitch of your partner's laughter. Loop this 10-second clip repeatedly until it becomes so vivid that the room you are actually lying in seems like the dream and the balcony seems like the reality. Your goal is to make the feeling of fulfillment the very last sensation you experience before you drift into unconsciousness. This is like hitting save on a complex computer program. It locks the instructions into the deep layers of your mind. But wait, don't look away yet, because there is a hidden trap that almost everyone falls into the very next morning. It's the urge to check your 3D reality the moment you wake up. Did my bank account change? Did they call me? Neville Goddard compared this to planting a seed and then digging it up every hour to see if it's growing. You kill the seed every time. When you look for proof, you are telling your subconscious, I don't believe it's done yet. Your only responsibility is to assume the feeling of the wish being fulfilled and let the how take care of itself. If something bad happens, immediately revise it in your mind to fit your perfect scene. This isn't denial. It is the proper use of your divine power. Practice this imagination technique every single day before you go to bed and even after you wake up in the morning. As you practice your scene every day, it will be vivid and emotions get stronger. That will ultimately be imprinted on your subconscious mind clearly. Your manifestations will not be fulfilled in one day, but it will be fulfilled one day, for sure. Just have faith in the universe. You now have the ultimate framework for manifesting everything you want at once. The composite scene fueled by the feeling of naturalness. Scroll down to the comments right now and write one powerful sentence describing the unified state you are stepping into. Write, I am ready to manifest everything. By writing this, you are publicly declaring your new reality and cementing the intention in your mind. I read every single one of your comments, and I can't wait to hear about the miracles that arrive for you. If you stayed this far, you are clearly ready to master the deeper mechanics of the mind and your heart. To truly perfect this 4D shifting, you need to understand how to use your brainwave and your heart wave together. I've created a masterclass on how to create your future with emotion. In that video, I show you how to use emotions and intent together to create electromagnetic waves to manifest your desired life fast. You can watch that right here. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, this channel is not just about information. It's about your total transformation. Let's grow together. Let's manifest our desired life together.